Wherever you notice the breath the most is where I want you to focus. So whether that be the tip of your nose or the middle of your chest, that's where I want you to focus on.
I'm focusing on the tip of my dick right now. It's tingling.
If you can learn how to breathe in through your dick, that's like an actual meditative.
That's a thing?
That's like, so.
It's a straw?
To get really into meditation, the move is to pretend or just like consciously aware yourself of breathing through your pineal gland. Like imagine that when you breathe in, it's coming in through your pineal gland. And then when you breathe out, it's going out through your pineal gland. So you're creating this entire sequence of coming through your third eye. And then if you do that for like 30 fucking minutes, you start seeing some cool shit.
You break through.
And then it gets scary. Like you start freaking yourself out because meditation is the practice of death, right? So when you get really good at meditation, it feels like you're fucking dying and you get scared, but all you're doing is breathing, at least in my experience.
Very zen, dude. That is...
And then this is another one, so just, keep your eyes closed. We're not doing like controlled breathing. We're just breathing. But you're focusing on where it's coming in, whether that be the tip of your nose or whatever, and then make a light mental note somewhere in your head, whether it's 1 on the in and 1 on the out, and then 2 on the out. But we're not doing controlled breathing, so let the breath comes as it goes and goes as it comes.
This is the most relaxed I've ever been.
And then the sound of my voice, the sound of the air conditioner, all the sounds in the room, don't focus on them, but just be aware that they are in your cosmic plane. And let thoughts come and go as they do. Don't focus on one thought too much. It's okay to have erroneous thoughts floating around. A lot of people think that meditation, so that's existing as it is. Baby. You just wash your awareness with it. And then the move is after like 15 minutes of this, you start mentally outlining your body. So you focus on you just outline your face and your hands.
Like a silhouette.
And you just notice their existence in space. And a lot of people tend to think that you're viewing the world through your face, when in reality, your face is just a part of consciousness. So when you start thinking about all these things as just a part of consciousness, you really start getting into some cosmic shit. And if you find yourself getting lost too deep into thought, just come back to the breath and where you're most aware of it. If you have to restart your count, it's totally fine.
You just said that. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That was very relaxed.
Let's slowly open your eyes.
Yeah. Wow.
And we're back. And even that, you can meditate with your eyes open.
Dude.
Where all this stuff is just part of our cosmic plane, part of our awareness.
Oh, man.
The move is to do that throughout the day.
Yeah.
Most people, when they come home, is when they go, should be doing that throughout your whole day.
The whole day.
The whole day.
Just letting it ride. Getting used to.
So now that we're all
breathing
zen,
again,
Now that we're all zen the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
Back to our regular scheduled programming.
Yeah.
A little more lucid.
I'm feeling loose. I really feel really relaxed right now.
Meditation is amazing, I'm telling you.
That was only a couple seconds.
It was only a couple seconds, and it was very rushed.
It was therapeutic, though. Seriously, like just taking that time, just like that couple seconds really is like, all right.
You should be doing that throughout your whole day.
I mean, I might try to. I mean, people might, like, if I'm driving, should I pull over?
You can do it with your eyes open. I don't
know, man, because, like, sometimes, dude, like, I've been notorious driving. And, like, just, you know when autopilot kicks on when you're driving? Like, especially, and you just, like, especially, like, if you're driving to the same place all the time. You know what I mean? So you your body, like, everything, all the muscle memory is all there. You know how exactly, like, you could literally fall asleep at the wheel and, like, well, not technically, you know what I mean? Like, just like you said, like, meditate and just be gone and just get to your destination. Because you just, your body, just your mind, you just know it. But literally, like, I do that all the time, and I bomb through red lights, dude. And it's bad, dude.
That's
like,
not good.
Yeah, dude. And I just, like, I get distracted, and I'll just, like, right through a red light. But I've never had, like, that close of a call when I do it, but I've done it. Like, and it's just, like, I'm completely awake and I'm just like driving. I'm just like, oh shit. Or I'll stop at green lights. I've done it, dude. Like, that's it, dude. Stop at green lights, dude. That's a good one.
I think that's probably a pretty normal occurrence.
Yeah.
And that's probably why there's so many accidents.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of me on the road.
Well, not only that. Imagine if we do switch over to fully autonomous vehicles and, like your computer falls asleep. randomly.
Screensaver starts coming on.
and then you're actually sleeping behind the wheel.
Your boys,
and your car's sleeping.
You're like nudging your car like, come on, bro.
I wonder, they probably have it worked out. The little strips on the side of the road that are there to wake you up if you're falling asleep?
Oh, the rumble strips?
I wonder if cars are programmed within themselves that if they hit that, if
that's like a thing. Yeah,
I don't think cars should fall asleep.
Well, no, I don't think so either. But you never know, dude. What happens if you're like, you haven't updated to OS in a minute in the whip? So like, gambling, rolling the dice on this one. Because you got to re-up because that one software fix.
Yeah.
Because Teslas do that. You have to update your software.
I think from the factory, whenever there's a new update, it goes out to all of the vehicles if you have that on. Because our buddy that has a Tesla, Bittman, he posted a status the other day. He was like, woke up with 50 more horsepower in my car. And I was like,
that's gnarly.
Yeah.
Dude, what? Just by just some asshole. Where does this, my accents come from?
Pasadena.
It's there's a lot of that. But there's other things that pop in. It's also called mush mouth. I got... no, I can't enunciate words very well.
I don't think you have to.
I don't, I just it's if it sounds like a word, people are like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. This guy's trying.
Fuck it. Who cares?
He's trying. So that's crazy. So you just wake up and all of a sudden your car's upgraded, faster, and you didn't do anything. You're like, dude.
Well, I think once Tesla gets all of the technology in place, everyone's going to wake up one day to the ability of their car to fully drive itself.
Yeah.
Which that day is going to be a wild day.
And I don't think it's too far from here, from the future. I feel they already have the autopilot feature on some of the cars. Mm-hmm. And, there obviously been botches with that, or it's just not
I still think it's user error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually fall asleep when your car is on autopilot mode and you get caught, I think they revoke your license.
Yeah, also, I think it also doesn't work if your hands aren't on the wheel.
Okay.
I think that's a sensor thing.
That makes sense.
So your hands have to be on the steering wheel the entire time, even though...
It's steering itself.
It's steering itself. You have to have some sort of touch on it.
Some boys just wants to sleep so bad that he just fucking duct tapes his hands.
Someone's eating a fucking foot long, getting fucking lettuce all over their shirt, dripping all these hot oils. And he's just I got no hands on the vehicle, and the vehicle's like, dude, do something. And it probably pulls over on the side, and it's just dude, I'm not going anywhere until you're done eating.
Yeah.
Because you're being an asshole right now. And save me peace.
That's a good way to bring us. That's a good way to bring us into episode 13 of the Heavy Riffs Podcast.
Wow, lucky number 13, or is it the bad? And also
on a Friday.
With
a full moon. Halloween tomorrow.
Halloween tomorrow has the first full moon in years. It's
it's a full moon right now, so it's
tomorrow is supposed to be a full moon as well.
It's the
tomorrow is the actual full moon. Like that's not the full moon tonight. Like tomorrow is an actual full moon, and it's like it's kind of a big deal because it's like an actual full moon on Halloween.
Yes, I think it happens every full moon on Halloween occurs roughly once every 19 years.
Right, dude.
2039.
2039. So 19 years ago, I was like 40.
So tomorrow's going to be a blue moon. It's the first time in 76 years.
That's the one. That's the one.
Because it's a full moon right now.
Yeah, but
it's not a blue moon.
What's the blue moon, man?
I'm not a NASA boy.
I'm not a NASA boy either, but I'm also not a fan of that beer.
NASA makes beer?
Blue Moon. Have you ever had it? The fucking orange
Budweiser,
beer?
Yeah.
It's not that tight, dude. That's the first beer I tried to like when I was a kid.
All right, so space.com says rare Halloween blue moon is a spooky treat for us all. It's the first in 76 years, period. Capital, and won't happen again until 2039. So, Skywatchers, ghouls, and especially werewolves take note. The moon will be full this Halloween night across the entire United... Dude, space.com is canceled.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they luck out with that goddamn URL and write trash like that? The ghouls
and werewolves,
especially werewolves,
stargazers
Jesus
out there.
Christ. Okay, so anyways,
anywho, it's a significant Halloween because it is
a specific lunar event that we won't experience for probably another 80 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll never see that again. So we're lucky. We've been seeing a lot, man.
We'll be like 90.
I'll definitely be dead. Like your boy is gonna I think I might make it to 70.
Isn't that a weird concept?
Yeah, I have like 50 years. No, 20 years left.
Not only that, but assuming
40 years.
Assuming that you'd live to like the end of a regular human life cycle. Everyone's running around every day like, oh yeah, I'll probably make it to 85.
Yeah.
That's a weird concept.
It's true.
I mean,
at this rate, dude, I don't even think I'm going to make it that far.
Thinking you're going to make it past tomorrow is kind of...
True. It's kind of being selfish.
I think so.
No, I'm with you. You never know.
You never know.
Every day is a blessing.
We're always telling ourselves, I got time for that. I got time for that. I got fucking time for this. And
you don't, man. You'd never know, man. Dude, it's spooky talking about that, man. Like, I feel like we're just like creepy out. Like it's full moon, so everything. I'm feeling a little weird tonight.
We started off with
meditation, which was nice.
Very esoteric.
It was very, very chill, and I appreciate you like kind of doing that.
I appreciate you participating. I tried to do this with my parents the other night.
Yeah.
And because my mom's like stressing out.
Oh yeah, just tell her to breathe.
I tried, and my dad just kind of like he was like, "I'm not doing this."
You
didn't even give it a shot, bud.
He's like, "Is there whiskey involved?" Because if it isn't, I'm gonna go over here and drink some whiskey, and you guys chill, because this is gonna make me real chill.
You have a treat for us.
I have a treat. So a buddy of mine,
trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Yeah, just in time for. It's not a trick. It's a treat.
Nice.
There's
I like tricks.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any tricks, dude. So yeah, tonight I went to a buddy of mine's pop-up event. He's a chef at a restaurant called Chuck's Trading Post. I've talked about it before in Hamden, Baltimore. And he's like right now just doing little pop-up events, like because he's a chef and he's just trying his own food out that he's like creating all these ideas and menus and stuff like that. And he's just testing it out. And then the owner of Chuck's, who is like the coolest woman alive, like she's a hard-working person, and she just is like very cool. She just opens up her space for him to utilize. So like he's like totally like it's all on him. Like everything is on him. Like he did all this stuff. He's made all the food. It's just him back there. And tonight it's called Good Talk. Good GOODTAK. Now, I found out that that's his mom's maiden name. And the reason why he did it is because like she's the one that got him into cooking.
Very cool.
So he said good talk. And then to make it a thing, they're basically tacos. Like so he's like Korean, and like he's like half Korean and half just Caucasian. So he's been doing these pop-up events. This is the second one he's done, and This time around, he did a tacos, but he did bulgogi beef tacos. So, making the shout outs and all the little inspirations from his culture, his mother's culture. So it's literally all like bulgogi beef. So I don't know if everyone ever has done like Korean barbecue or anything like that, but it's like marinated beef and it's fantastic.
So it's Korean barbecue tacos.
Tacos, yeah. So they're tacos. So he makes everything himself. Like everything's from scratch. The taco shells, like everything is all made by him.
I wouldn't expect anything else from a good chef.
Right, exactly. So like that's what's like, just like he makes his own queso fresco, like pickles. Like so he did the pickled what is that called?
Kimchi?
Not really. The kimchi's not on this. It's the pickled naan. It starts with a D.
Pickled bread?
No, the pickled
daikon?
Like that stuff. Yeah, sorry.
You said naan. I thought you said naan.
It's like a relish. You know how like in Mexican culture they have like actual like radishes and stuff like that on it.
You put it on pupusas and shit.
Pupusas, all that. So yeah, he made that. He made his own sauces. Everything. Went there earlier today and picked up a couple so we can try them out a little bit here on the cast.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Thank you for breaking bread with me, my boy.
Yeah, no, dude. This is something that's like important, If you're not eating, then
all right, take my
sleeping?
nicotine patch out of my mouth.
Oh, that's heinous.
I'm addicted to the boys.
Yeah, dude, I am too, man. Like, it's bad. But, I brought these bad boys over here. I don't know how they look because I was whipping.
It's going to be smashed all
so, like... Oh, they're delicious.
They're fucking beautiful. Get that.
They're tremendous.
Get that on that camera.
I don't hear it. Let me.
No, you can see.
I know, but like, look at that shit.
You don't gotta get.
That's muy delicioso.
Hell yeah.
So
is it kind of like Kogi, Roy Choi's?
Yes, kind of. Okay. Yeah, like that kind of esque. That's what I've gotten from it too. But like I said, everything here is all made fresh. He made it himself.
Do we have something that we're not going to spill all over this equipment?
No. Tacos? No, dude, that's the gamble. Like, you just kind of pick it up and eat it, dude. Have you ever had tacos? Dude, don't be a boy. We don't even have napkins.
Break off.
There's fucking, what are we, in Jersey?
Yeah. Break off that. Yeah. You need a knife?
Yeah, I'm just going to rip it apart.
Hell yeah. Give me one of them bulls.
So, all right.
Dude, you give me an empty plate?
Yeah, you give me the plate, dude. All right, man. I'm very inconsiderate. So, one of these. Oh, shit. All right.
Are they all the same?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the gamble I'm trying to figure out. So, I'm assuming that they're two different. So, there's two different ones. So, there's the bulgogi beef, and there's a second beef one, but it also has tofu mixed into it. So, and you can't really taste it. It's more Chinese than anything.
Oh, okay. So, it's like a sofritas?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So
but it still has meat in it.
Yes. You broke those up exactly perfectly.
Did I really?
Yeah, because I can tell because this is definitely sofritas or something similar.
Yeah.
So what do you want to go for first?
I don't know, man. You decide. Like,
let's go for the sofritas. Yeah.
All right.
I want to finish with like real food.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to tofu. That shit's good. That's really good.
Yeah. The flavor. I really like the tortillas.
Tortillas are banging. I'm trying not to chew on the mic.
That's why I like to see how I'm. Hey.
It's definitely Korean for sure, dude.
Right. Oh, it's so good.
Right, bam.
The dude's name is Ernest. And he's a Korean man. His name is Ernest. It's like the craziest combination name. But he's also very, like, the coolest dude. Mad respect for him. He's a hardworking dude. And then, like, he just comes up with all these ideas all the time. And he just makes them. Like, he'll be busy as hell and, like at work, like, doing his thing. And then by the end of the day, when it kind of slows down, like, that's just said, the owner's just like, go ahead.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
That's tight.
Which is really cool. Like, there's a lot of creativity there. And like I said, this is just the beginning. He's just trying to get his, jitters out and see what's next, I feel like we should just eat tacos all the time. I'm eating them tomorrow night, too.
Tacos are the shit. I could eat tacos nonstop every day, all day. Dude, tacos in Mexico.
Oh, man.
On the street is nothing's better. They cut it off of the big spit.
Yeah.
Just shaving it with a scimitar.
Yeah, you're like, where is that a machete? Is it rusty? If it's not, then don't use it because I want that rusty machete.
Hey, that rusty Mexican water.
Flavor.
Put me in the zone.
That sounds delicious, man. It sounds like, as your boy would say, tremendous.
Tremendous. So this next one, this is the bulgogi.
So the bulgogi beef.
What makes beef bulgogi?
I'm not really sure, man. Like, I just know that I think it's just spices.
That's a real fun word to say.
Bulgogi.
Bulgogi. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
What?
Bulgogi literally means fire meat.
That's tight. That's so fire. That's so tight. Like, why wouldn't it mean that? Like, why? Fire meat. Yeah, I mean, that's literally what it is.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, fire meat.
It's just like it's just the spices that he used. Like, it's so crazy how much better everyone else's culture food is than like American food.
I would totally
I mean, there's
disagree
like, okay, we definitely have some fantastic items and like crazy things.
Well, just the idea of what you just said, to be honest, the United States now is, and has always been, just a melting pot of a shitload of different cultures that, you know, I mean, without the American bastardization of Chinese food, we'd never have General Tso's, dude.
Right, yeah, true. Like,
but I know exactly what you're saying. I'm just playing.
But it's just crazy because, yeah, it's always like that. But yeah, let's try this one. This one's like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh,
It's so much better. Oh, it's so much better. The other one was tremendous, but I mean, you just can't replace meat, man.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's like, have you watched a lot of Parks and Rec?
Well, yeah.
Have you seen that episode when Ron Swanson and
Of course.
Chris, what's his name, have the burger cook-off?
Right.
He's like, homie makes a fucking turkey burger with like a balsamic reduction and caramelized peach chutney and all that shit on like some locally sourced grain bread. And then Ron he's like, it's meat, bread, and cheese. And everyone's like, oh yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah.
This is fucking...
So I totally didn't mind out of lime. I did the other one.
What?
I ate the bulgogi one first, actually. This one is the sofritas one.
So then why are you like agreeing with what I said?
Because I already had it.
Oh, okay. You were like, yeah, dude, it's so much better. Oh, you're the worst scientist.
No, it's so good.
No, the sofritas is banging, but dude, the bulgogi one, fucking...
Yeah.
You
It's
can't...
a game changer.
You would do it backwards. That's amazing.
I just wasn't looking. I was like, I just want to bite
We
this.
were set... I'm going to address the audience. We were trying to set up this background because it's been some weird, plain, like, gym locker room on my side of the screen for the past couple episodes. And so I'm trying to put this piece of Gips art on the wall, the Absinthe Moon album cover. And Justin's like, yeah, to the right, to the right, to the right. So I put it where this guitar case is right now. And I go and I sit down. And Justin's like, oh.
You're blocking it.
You're totally going to block. And I was like, that's what I was attempting to not do.
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure it wasn't seen, apparently. That episode title. Because it looked better over there, like, from my side.
In
then
person,
I realized when
this
you
makes
sat
no
down,
sense.
I was like, oh, shit.
In
What?
person, this makes no sense.
Yeah, no. Yeah. We need to, like, dude, I wish we could just get some glow paint and just throw it all over the walls. And have some black lights, and we just did.
That would be
and everyone, like, you can see all the stains on your mouth from, like, you know,
Suck at that, man.
suck at that thing, and like you're like you got all these like you know, stains all over. Fantastic.
Shout out to Good Tack. Good
Yeah,
talk.
good tack.
Good
No,
talk.
good talk. I'm sorry, good talk.
Good talk.
Good, like,
T-A-K.
so like half a tacos.
Oh, that's banging.
It's good. It's got a nice spice, little kick to it. It's fantastic.
Oh, I'm feeling it now,
Yeah.
baby. I'm gonna be fucking. You're gonna be doing a lot of work because I'm blowing out the mic.
No,
Woo!
so yeah, no, that was good. It's
Those
got a
are
little
banging.
spice. Yeah, those were really good.
Your boy.
Yeah,
Ernest.
shout out to Ernest, dude. Ernest nailed the dish, dude. Fantastical.
We're looking for sponsors, Ernest. If you want to do a little trade.
Dude, those were off the cup. That was on the arm.
Pro bono?
Pro bono.
Hell yeah.
You know, he's great. That's what I'm saying. He's a great dude. Great dude. Really, really pumped on him. And I'm super proud of how far he's come, too. He's, like, really doing good things for himself. I mean, today is what? What is it called? All Hallows Eve?
Not all.
All Hallows Eve today. A.K.A. Mischief Night.
Ooh.
Remember? Day before when you were a little boy?
Did you ever go and participate in Mischief Night with throwing like toilet paper on your
toilet
neighbors?
Paper.
Eggs.
We did the eggs.
Smashing
we did
pumpkins.
the Billy Madison thing where we shit in the bag.
Billy Madison?
Yeah, where you shit in the bag and you light it on fire. But we were so scared to light it on fire. We just put shit in a bag and put it on someone's yard. It was front step. It was so fucked up.
I said smashing pumpkins, and you said the whole Billy Madison, and I thought you were saying the whole Billy Corgan thing, which that would have been a really funny joke if it lined up that way. Well, I think it would have been.
That's not funny. Remember?
Yeah, we did the whole Billy Corgan thing, and then you keep continuing,
yeah.
and then the person
he's like, it goes right over their head.
And then a couple seconds later, I got it!
Yeah.
That's what
Literally, yeah, no, we didn't do that.
I'm gonna be honest.
We did the whole Billy Madison thing where we shit in bags.
You've never shit in a bag.
Yes, we did. I didn't do it.
Okay.
John did it. Well, I can't say his last name because I don't want to say. Yeah, he did it, and we were gonna because we watched Billy Madison, so we were like, oh, let's light it on fire and ring the doorbell and dip. But we were way too scared to light it on fire because we thought we were gonna burn this person's yard down.
Yeah, that's taken.
So we literally he just shit in a bag and just left it on their front porch and we just dipped. I was like, dude,
that is taking it to arson levels.
Right. But he didn't light it on fire.
Shitting in a bag is all fun and games.
But when you light it on fire,
yeah, you're taking it to an extreme.
Smells like a goddamn dump in there.
Oh, good.
But that's what I'm saying, man. So that, I'll never forget that. I was so glad we didn't light it on fire because. When I said they weren't home, you know what I mean? No one just came outside.
And then you guys would have to stomp it out.
And
you're just trolling yourselves at that point.
Yeah. So we all were like, this is stupid. And looking back at it, I was like, I'm kind of proud of myself, you know? All of us.
Were you 24 when you did that?
It was yesterday. I was 32. No, we were kids. I was 13, 14, you know. Ignorant little dickheads running around. Literally smashing pumpkins.
Yeah.
And just being dicks.
Shitting in bags.
Throwing eggs.
Them on fire.
I don't think we ever egged.
Oh, egging was the best.
I think we might have. No, we did. We definitely TP'd, and then was way too much work. And looking back at it now, we wasted so much toilet paper. And remember when there was no such thing as toilet paper during the pandemic? It was just gone.
It was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people were doing that. You're gonna see people instead of throwing it out, they're gonna roll it up on their hand and just stuff it in their shit and keep it for later.
Oh God, could you imagine a world where it's not fun to toilet paper your neighbor's trees anymore because all these fucking little Zoomers, that's what I'm calling Gen Z now, Zoomers. They're gonna be growing up in a world with no toilet paper. And they're like...
Dirty butts.
You solved the crisis with bidets. Have you ever used a bidet?
Dude. I think bidets turn you gay, dude, because it's a glorious feeling.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little finger in the ass.
that shit up there, spread it open.
Open.
And I get a little bit of that, the residuals out. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. But yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird at first because you're just I don't know if I like it, and then you're always in there, just I
wish I had.
You just take
one.
a piss, and you're I should probably wash my ass.
You just sit, when you're running through your day, you get a little weird swamp ass. It gets either dry or too moist, and you just need to sit down and just spray that hot, juicy, pulsating water right in your asshole. Hit the prostate, hit the male G-spot just right.
Yeah.
And maybe a little cum spurts out the tip of your penis.
Yeah, it's a glorious feeling.
And you're just in a fucking Royal Farms bathroom. Yeah. And you're like, what is going on?
Yeah,
Portable bidets. That's
right on.
so
you
heinous.
just need a can-do. All you need is a water bottle and a pen to poke the top.
That's an enema, dog.
And a can-do attitude, dude. Anything's possible.
That's an enema.
Just squeeze it. No, you don't have to shove it up there. I'm just saying, just a little
spurts, a little spritz of that holy
attitude,
water.
Man. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wash some demons out of there.
Get priests to bless your asshole water bottle.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine doing that?
Already bang kids. You know what I mean?
That's a proven fact.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think portable. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't tell a lot of people about that.
Portable bidets.
We should figure it out.
We just told it to 83 people.
That's true. And those 83 people are going to tell 5 other people.
And it's going to spread like wildfire.
Yeah. Shout out to California. But for real though, man, I'm pretty pumped. You know, tomorrow is Halloween, which is crazy to think about. How fast, this year has gone. It's already Halloween. Next thing, I mean, because once Halloween happens, it's New Year's.
Yes.
Next week. You know what I mean? It's just it's all the holidays just zoom through.
Just breeze right through.
And just get through, and then you go into 2021, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? So, but yeah, tomorrow is the first day. Actually, the first year I'm actually going to dress up in 5 years at least.
This is the first year in 29 years that I'm probably not going to dress up. And right. I'm pretty bummed.
Yeah, I can understand. This is, like I said, I've taken a break.
From Halloween?
We just didn't go out. Because we were...
How long have you been with your fiance?
5 years. Coming in,
it's a red
4
flag,
10 months.
This is a red flag.
So the thing is we always were we don't know what we're going to do. We're not going to do anything. And then last minute, we're sitting in the house. We're like, it's fucking Halloween. Let's go do something. So we just throw on clothes and try to look different.
Try to look spooky.
Yeah, spooky. I just and Kara was always like, how are you so good at makeup? I'm like, babe, what do you think I do when you're not home? I play with your makeup the whole time you're gone.
Do you go? You don't wear makeup. You're lying. Because I'm a
it.
boy that
I've never worn makeup.
Yeah,
besides on myself.
I go full fucking drag.
Paint.
I go full. I've gone full drag.
I haven't done that.
The past fucking 5 years. It's been amazing.
Right. I bet.
It's a lot of fun. I create characters.
Yeah.
The year Hurricane Sandy came through, I was Hurricane Sandy. I looked exactly like my mother, which was very strange.
Yeah, dude, that's very weird.
And I had a lot of fun. I loved wearing women's clothing. When I was a child, I constantly thought what it would be like to have a pussy.
Yeah. So you tucked it under a lot?
I full on wild. What's the dude's name from Silence of the Lambs? Wild Bill?
Oh, no.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, dude.
Yeah, I still do that to this day. I'll run in and be like, Lorenzo, check it out.
And she's like, hey, you have a vagina.
No, she's like, whip it out.
Yeah.
And stop showing.
I'm
like, no, I'm nervous.
Yeah, no, I'm nervous. It's cold in here.
It's cool when it's a vagina.
Yeah. Now it's really actually no, baby. It's cold. So I'm gonna go warm up with the bidet. I'll be back.
So you're dressing up this year.
So I'm dressing up. Yeah, this is like I said. This is the first time we actually are doing a party. We're just having a party at the house, and it's literally 4 of us. It's just me.
As it should be in a pandemic.
Yeah, so it's 2 couples hanging out, but rad couples because it's Cameron and Sarah, and me and Kara.
What are you going as?
I'm going as Walter from fucking The Big Lebowski, aka John Goodman.
Fucking, you're out of your element, Donnie.
We're fucking Shabbos.
I don't roll on shit.
It's Saturday tomorrow too, so it's it works perfectly, dude. I'm just gonna paint it all over me, and I'm getting the Folgers can. Because remember Donnie,
the ashes?
The ashes.
R.I.P.
I'm just going to be carrying that around.
That's tight.
Donnie's tight.
Did you get a bowling ball?
No. I don't own a bowling ball.
Well, it's Saturday, and he doesn't roll on Shabbos.
So exactly. So it's the
perfectly
whole, yeah, it's Shomer fucking Shabbos, dude.
Hell yeah.
I don't lift a fucking finger on that day, dude. No, but anyways, so yeah, we're doing that. We're just dressing up. We're having, like I said, it's just 2 couples hanging out. It's really lame because we're old now. And also, I don't feel like going to a bar because it's kind of spiking right now with cases.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So we're just hanging out and we're making a taco night. Everyone's bringing something, doing the whole come on in, you know, like people are, you know, we're making like we all have costumes and we're doing decorations and like all kinds of trick or treat shit. Like we're making like special punch drinks, like it's called the Ghoulish Punch, like stupid stuff like that. I know it sounds it's very lame sounding, like talking about it now that I think about it. But we got to do something, you know. Like I don't want to just sit there and stare at like kids running around outside. Like I just want to get drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
With other people.
Dress up like a different person. This is the move with Halloween.
Yeah.
Whatever you dress up as, you have to live that character for that night.
All right.
And because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when these people, they just dress up and then they're just themselves.
Yeah.
And you're just, fuck that. It's
you're
not
like, you're dressed up as like a
sexy nurse.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, like get naked. Like, no.
You're dressed up as Hitler.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like
kill some fucking.
Dude, oh my god! You're dressed as I don't know, Scooby-Doo. Like, let's go smoke weed.
You're dressed as Trump. Like, burn a cross in someone's front yard. You Ku Klux Klan asshole piece of shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know. Like, complain a lot. You know. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really pumped for it, man. But like, cause like growing up, I remember being a kid. And I was never like, I wasn't pumped on about Halloween because my parents were like super lame about it, man. Like when I was a kid, I remember I was like 10. We went to like Rite Aid and we all bought we got a mask. And my mom like literally bought me and my brother a mask. And once she bought them, she literally said to us, like when we're walking out, she said, "By the way, this is your Halloween costume for the rest of the time you are like going trick-or-treating."
The rest of your childhood?
Yeah. So I literally had this like vampire like demon mask. It was this weird fucking mask that I had wore. I wore it for like at least 5 Halloweens in a row. Like cuz we did it like, you know, I was young. And Joel got this Freddy Krueger mask, which was way too big for him. Like, it was so funny. It was so miserable. Like, my mom had to cut different eye holes so he could see out of it because it was, like, this giant thing. And she's like, you're going to grow into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then same with me. I had this giant mask, and it was like, that's all we were. So, like, the creativity, like, I always, like, wanted to do, like, creative stuff, like, with a costume. Like, just, like you said, get into a character. I was like, the first time I wore the mask, it was tight. I was like, oh, this is scary. Like,
and then you had to wear it for like, subsequent 15 years.
You know, like right before next year, like the next year was rolling around, and my mom, we were like, oh, Mom, I want to be like Frankenstein.
She's like, I fucking told you.
I told you what you're going to be. And I was like, okay. So I didn't put up a fight about it. I was like, whatever. So like growing up from there, I was like, yeah, I don't care about Halloween because I was like, I can't get all dressed up. So I never was all about it.
That's a bummer.
I know people like take it really serious and they get really dressed up and it's fucking awesome.
Well, that's also, dude, there's a good split the difference, man, between. Well, just split the difference between going all fucking out because sometimes those people are insufferable, and then just like hating Halloween because those people are also insufferable. Yeah. It's like the truth is right down the middle, my boys. The truth is always in the middle. Splitting the difference.
Yeah,
always.
True. I mean, I'm with you. And that's kind of how I am this year. I'm like, I'm honestly excited.
But you have to fully go into character.
I will.
That's the only stipulation of my Halloween laws.
I love that movie, and I think that it's John Goodman's like best work. Like seriously.
You think I think it's
comedically, yes, 100%. Like he just was he was meant for that role.
I disagree. He was a lot better as Fred Flintstone.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Him and Rick Moranis.
Rick Dangus.
Rick Catangelo.
I was so pumped when that dude got punched in the fucking face.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, that guy was like, dude,
you
shrunk those fucking kids, dude. Punch you right in the fucking mouth.
I've always been a hater of Rick Moranis, and he's like literally probably the nicest guy in Hollywood from all those reports that I read. He was on top. Like... Yeah, he dipped out. He shrunk them kids, and he was like, I'm retired.
Like, I'm done with the kids, dude. Like, I'm shrinking my career now.
Yeah, that was... Dude, have you seen that video of that dude punching him in the face in New York?
No, I think I saw, like, a glimpse of it. Is it, like, a good punch? Like, what was he trying to rob him, or was it just because...
dude, I'll show you.
Was it just because It was Rick Moranis?
No, he's literally just walking down a street in New York, and it's like a CCTV security footage cam, and he's just walking, and this fucking dude in a hoodie's like got his hand in the pocket, just walks by him, fucking slams him in the face, and just keeps walking. And Rick Moranis just like slumps down on the ground, and it's just like laying there, and he's like, what the, like all dazed and confused, and he's like,
yeah, as you should. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, no, it makes... Apparently that's the state of fucking New York right now, man. I don't know.
Just punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that guy was probably definitely from Jersey or Philly.
He's like, where are all the napkins? And he wipes his hands off.
He's like, yeah, dude. Or just punches this guy in the face because he's like, okay, this is it. Okay. I've been there before.
Oh, that's him just walking down there. He's rocking an I Love New York hoodie.
Just punched Rick Moranis right in the face. Like, knocked him out, basically.
Like, just randomly, dude. Like, he fucking just charges him. Boom. And then just dips. And he's like, ooh. Like,
damn.
what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad of a movie. Like,
which one? Well, the first link that pops up says Ghostbusters star Rick Moranis punched New York. I was like, that's the one that you chose?
Really? Yeah, he wasn't even the star in that movie.
No.
Like, he was like a supporting character.
Yeah.
If that. He was Zool or whatever. Or the gatekeeper.
How'd we get on Rick Moranis?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we went there again. God damn it, dude.
You've been possessed by a ghost or a demon as a child?
All right, so yeah, man, like talking about all that shit. Like I said, when I was a kid, my parents, like my dad grew up in a house that, like, no,
Okay,
no bullshit, like that, like he grew up, yeah, you know, he was blessed. He had a house he lived in, for
right, sorry.
some meals. Anyways, so my dad growing up, he would always tell me, and like everyone in the family would always talk about it. Their childhood home was haunted, like straight up. They would talk about how, like, they would hear footsteps, door slamming, and like breathing in the vents. And I was like, that's probably just the parents banging.
Breathing in the vents?
Breathing in the vents, and like
sounds terrifying.
My dad told me one time when he was a kid, he was in the house laying in bed, and he was suddenly woke, and he always would lock his door, like, to his room all the time when he went to bed. And like, I do that too. Like, I didn't even know he did that. I just always did that as a kid.
I used to do it as a kid as well,
because I was like, I don't want anybody coming in here while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I was a very nervous child. Yeah.
So my dad said one night he woke up and like his door was wide open, and there was just this dark figure in the door. That's all he saw was this dark figure. And he said that he couldn't move. He was like paralyzed. He was just like staring. He couldn't say anything.
That's sleep paralysis.
But right, which that is. But
that's
his door. But the thing is,
thing.
his door was open. Like, he locks his door and he sees a. But I understand what you're saying. It's your subconscious and like all that stuff. Mind melting together.
Yeah.
Anyways, but he said that, and then like it's not just him telling me this. Like, it's like my aunts and uncles would always talk about it, and they ended up calling this ghost. They named him Good Guy. That's what they just called him, because it was just like an entity that was there that just like walked like just
like peeping on children while they slept.
But apparently, but apparently the people before they lived there, like the families would play with like a Ouija boards, and I'm not bullshitting you. They had the house exorcised with a Catholic priest.
No shit.
Before they moved into the house, because they said that like the doors and stuff in the kitchen, like the cabinets and stuff, would be opening and closing, and shit would get all.
Hold up. They had the house exorcised before they moved in.
Yeah, because they.
But hold on. You said
there's still entities.
I'm confused.
Okay.
They had the house exorcised before they moved in, but you said that while they were living there.
Yes. Before they moved into the house.
Oh, so they were
family. There was a family living there before them.
Okay.
And there was like, they found out because of the neighbors and all that stuff were telling them about weird shit that was happening in the house, and like the neighbors and all that stuff. So before my parents, my neighbors and the prior family that lived in the house before my parents, my dad's like family moved in there.
Okay.
Like growing up, his mom and dad.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather was really involved in the Catholic, like, like he just was like very involved with the Catholic Church, very religious man, and he heard about all this stuff, and he was like, "Oh, before we move in, like I want to have like a house like blessed and exercise, like the whole thing, before they come in the house."
Gotcha.
So, but because apparently before they moved in, there was like talks about how like the doors would slam more, like it was more in the kitchen and stuff, and he said that like plates would fall out of the freaking cabinets out of nowhere and stuff like that before they moved in. And then they had that, like I said, they had that whole thing with the like Catholic priests come in and bless when they moved in. But then when they were there was still an entity in the house.
I got you. Okay, I just
so yeah, I know. That should have been probably explained better before.
Well, just first and then
that's what it was. So yeah, what happened? Yeah, that's what it was. Like, with the family prior, they played with the Ouija boards, and they were like weird people.
The prior family played with
Ouija boards.
Ouija boards, okay.
And brought bad juju in the house.
Yeah.
So that's like when it was even worse. The like it was like worse haunting going on. Like it was like more malicious. Then my grandparents moved into the house with my dad and the family, and when they did that, they had the house like blessed and all that shit with the priest, the whole nine. And they wanted to get the juju out. But there was still like an entity or two left in the house from that. So they weren't like malicious about everything. It was really creepy. And he said, like, you always felt like you were being watched. And I remember going when I was a kid, we would go there, and I was young. And like when you're younger, you have more of that ability to like pick up on those senses, because you're just innocent. You're just like naive. You're just you don't know what's really happening. Like because like when you get older, you like tune shit out.
Yeah.
You learn how to tune stuff out. But when you're a kid, you just take the whole environment in, all the colors, all the shapes, whatever's in the room, who comes in, like if there's a fly, and all that dumb shit. So I remember when we were all kids, we would hang out, and we would go play in the basement because my grandfather had like a pool table, and we would play down there. But on the unfinished side, it was so weird because we would play, and sometimes the ball would roll into that side of the room, and no one would go in there. Like, none of us, because we just felt like something was in there. And then whenever you did, it just felt like weird shit. And I remember one time we were all sitting down in the basement, and out of nowhere, the basement door, like, because there's like the unfinished side, and there's like a door. It's like basically like the laundry room, so there's like another door to go through, and it just slammed out of nowhere. And it was so creepy, man, because I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
And we're just all, and then we all literally like just dropped everything, and we all ran up the stairs. Like, we just like galloped up the stairs, like all of us. We were like, what the hell was that? Like, scary. And my parents were like, it's just the draft and all that. And then my dad, like, as we got older, explained more and more what happened. But I remember sitting in the living room and staring down this hallway. And it was a dark hallway, and it's like where all the bedrooms were. And I just remember seeing something at the end of the dark hallway, and just like I couldn't stop staring.
Ew.
Like, it just like I was just sucked into it, and I just was like, and that's all I remember, like just like sitting there and just remembering. And then I remember like yelling at it, just being like, I was like, leave me alone.
Like fully conscious.
Like leave me alone. Yes. I was like, stop staring at me. And then like I just remember like just that this weird tingly feeling over my whole body, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, and we were playing hide and go seek at the point, and I was just sitting there, I was like, and I felt like this like weird, like, I don't know, just like this presence of like this was like surrounding me, and I was just like, yeah, dude, no.
So you're haunted.
So I was haunted. For sure.
Have you been carrying that with you?
Yeah,
I feel like 20 plus years.
20 plus years at least. Yeah.
Do you still look down long hallways and see
sometimes,
things?
But I just
sometimes
no.
We have to figure that out, man.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. It really bugged me out when we were kids, and it really like that's why like when I was a kid I hated scary movies, because I was like been there. I've lived
I was
it.
not a fan of scary movies
And
as a kid.
when I was a kid, I was never about it. My brother was all about it because he was like, "Oh, that's it's funny." Like, and I was like, "No, it's not funny, dude. Like that shit's scary as shit." And I'll never forget that feeling and everything. But it's funny because like ever since my grandparents have been dead for years at this point, like 15 years. Like I think I was 15 when my grandfather died, my pop. And I will still have dreams about that house.
I'm sure. That sounds like a traumatic experience.
Like, I remember just, like, I'll still have, like, and it's so vivid. And I remember, like, being there, and my grandfather's in my dream. Like, recently I've had these dreams, and my mom's in it, and they're just talking. And then I'm like, you guys are dead. I tell them that in the dream, and they just look at me, and they're like, we have to go. He's coming. That's what they say. And then I just
holy
wake
shit,
up.
dude, we need to hire a priest.
Yeah.
To come exorcise the demons out of my boy.
Yeah, dude, that was the thing. That's not a lie, dude. I'm telling you, that's a real thing, dude. And it's fucking scary. Sometimes just like, okay, yeah, because it's literally like my dreams are so fucking crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be visited by my people that have passed, and it's usually pretty peaceful and calming and nice.
Or
and it's a treat.
They don't like talk. You just see them.
Have you ever had that dream where you just
and they're just like.
And they're like, we got to go back to like the great gig in the sky.
Yeah, dude, it's tight over here.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't wait.
Shoot fucking rips, dude. No.
I can't wait to join.
But no, dude, that really fucking happened, dude. And like I still have those weird dreams.
Have you ever seen a medium?
No.
I need to have one on the podcast.
We should probably invent one. Can I have a sip of that?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What is Jack Daniels?
I've never really ever said that to anybody. Like talked about it. Like actually, like saying it all right now.
Do you feel better?
I kind of feel better.
Getting it off.
I really do, but like I've literally never explained that to anybody before.
I know what's going on.
What?
You're transporting the demon to me, but because I can handle that for you. It does. Doesn't Jack Daniels taste like banana runts?
Yeah, it tastes like. It tastes like bad decisions.
It tastes like bananas.
Yeah.
So thank you for transporting this demon onto me.
Yeah, no, it's in this room now, dude.
These instruments could use a little esoteric kick.
More doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, just open.
Tones in the fingers,
Yes. Joanna. No, but no, that's a real thing that happened, dude. And it's like I said, I've never talked about it before.
Wow, because I feel like up about that.
Well, that's the thing is because people just think I'm fucking crazy.
No, dude, it's people that have never lived a fucking cool occult type life are boring as fuck. Mm-hmm. If you've never had a ghost experience or even just scientifically sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I've had that.
Which I've had that, and it only happens to me in my parents' house in the basement that I lived in as a teenager. Anytime I sleep down there, I will fucking experience sleep paralysis, and I will, kind of the melding between consciousness and the unconscious world while you're sleeping. Yeah. And I'll fucking try to pry my boys open. And I'm like, and I'll see these demons crawling in the corners of the fucking room, man, straight up. And I've had visions where my mom will come down halfway down the stairwell, and she'll be like, Ty. But then there's all these things crawling on her, and I'm like, Ma.
Yeah, Mom.
You ain't right, Ma. That ain't. And then I'll fucking force myself up. And obviously she won't be there.
Yeah.
But then I'll be like, Ma, did you try to wake me up? And she's like, yeah, no. She'd be like, yeah, I came down. And was like, yo, it's fucking 4 p.m. Yeah. Go get a job. Yeah. This is, years ago.
Right.
But, so then the worlds are melding. Because I was like, well, I had this fucking weird vision where you did that, but these golem type creatures were crawling about your aura, and I couldn't do anything about it. But they also weren't malicious.
Yeah, they're just.
But they were there. But I know that's the unconscious world, like the dimethyltryptamine that your pineal gland's creating while you dream, coming through your REM sleep while your body is still unconscious and your brain is firing on all fucking cylinders. And that's how, and if I fall asleep on my back, that happens. So that's why I'm a side sleeper.
Yeah.
Or if I just sleep at all in my parents' basement, which is, that house is 100% not haunted.
Yeah.
Unless it was built on ancient burial grounds, which is possible. Because there's some creepy vibe. It was a new development when they bought it in the 90s.
Yeah.
But dude, there's creepy vibes in that house, man.
Yeah, I bet. Dude, there's any houses like with history, it's there. Any house.
Dude, Satan Circus
That's
was,
a creepy house.
for a fact, built, like the basement was old slave quarters because Annapolis was a port town.
Right.
So it was like a big slave trading thing way back in the day. And that house, the basement, was legitimate slave quarters for like the mayor at some time. And I lived in the apartment right above it. But we would frequent the basement every now and then. Yeah. There's some derelict type of characters living down there.
Yeah, you gotta make sure shit's getting real.
Yeah, we just had to like peep in and be like, "Hey, is everything good?"
Hey, what do you guys? Are you growing mushrooms down there? Like, who the fuck are you, dude?
Like, why are you guys tattooing your dogs?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah. That's not like a good look. Yeah.
And
but no, dude, that's crazy, man. Like, yeah, I've had sleep paralysis a couple of times.
That sounds like that's what your dad was going through, and also probably.
Yeah, maybe he did that when he was young. That might have been the point. But he said there was and it's not just him. Like my aunts talked about it too, and my uncles, and they my uncles were talking about the upstairs. Like things would just shut. I don't know, man. Like that's just it. I remember being there. I remember that whole experience. Like 100%. Like I can remember like. How I was looking down the hallway, the light, where the lamp was, how I was looking through the lamp down the hall, like, you know what I mean? Just like, I remember that.
It's a very psychedelic experience. Check this out. It says, livescience.com says, sleep paralysis linked to genetics. Now, a new study suggests the phenomena may have a hereditable cause. In the study, researchers asked a group of more than 800... That's a large control group. Researchers asked a group of more than 800 twins and siblings whether they had experienced sleep paralysis. The results showed that genetics were partially to blame for the strange phenomena. So it's very possible that...
It's just passed down?
It's passed down, and that's why all of your aunts and uncles... Because your dad's what? One of...
6.
6, okay.
One of 6.
So that's very possible that they all.
Yeah, but no, but I don't think
it's also possible the house was haunted.
I don't know, but I remember the feeling. I wasn't like the thing is like I never slept over that house.
Did that happen? What do you mean never?
Like I never slept over at that house. We weren't allowed.
What was the house that? You experienced
my mama and pop-pop's house, my dad's parents. So that's where I experienced everything there. But then, as I've gotten older, I'm remembering all that shit.
What was the house that you never slept at?
My mama and pop-pop's house. Like so, like I wasn't having sleep paralysis there. Like that was wide awake. We're all like it was like during like family. Like, my family used to be like your family back
you
in
were
the day.
Conscious.
I was completely conscious.
And you looked down that hallway and saw an apparition.
Yes.
So that wasn't while you were sleeping.
No. The only time that's ever happened is, like, when I lived in... Like, when I've gotten older, that's happened to me.
Sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, I'm telling you what I experienced was not sleep paralysis.
It was an apparition.
It was literally during, like, the day. Like... You know how you would have like growing up, like you and Cole and everybody, like you went to the house and that was like Saturday or Sunday, like family dinner. We used to do that all the time, like with my parents, my dad's side, because we had a big family, and that's what we always did. That's what I'm saying. Like it was during one of those things.
You were playing hide and seek.
Every time it's
you.
multiple times. Yes, that's
all right.
A real thing.
Gotcha.
And then when I've gotten older, I have those dreams, and I end up getting like sleep paralysis. Not to say during that dream itself, just like I definitely have had it. I've experienced it in my adult life, probably in the last 5 years, like a handful of times, like in every house that I've lived, because I've lived in many apartments, moving around. Every place I've ever lived, I get like I'll have one. There's like one time a year where I'll just get it, but it's the same feeling.
Does it happen when you fall asleep on your back?
Sometimes. One time I remember it happening when I lived in Glen Burnie. I was laying on my back, and I remember just being like not like able to move or anything. It was the weirdest fucking sensation. Yeah. And then another time I remember side sleeping, doing it, like sleeping on my side, like I always do, like this is like I try to avoid that. And I remember that same feeling, but I remember hearing footsteps too, and something like walking in and walking around. And it was weird because Kara wasn't there that night either. Oh. It was one of the nights where she was just away. And I felt that whole thing, and I remember like waking up because I thought I heard footsteps. And that feeling, like the sleep paralysis, actually kicked in, and I was just like, "Oh, I can't move," and there's something right here.
That's very possible. What I mean? I know exactly what you mean. That's also very possible that you were still locked in a sleep-like state.
That's exactly what it was.
Your brain is creating that. Right. Because you have dreams where you can hear, almost you feel perfectly.
Like when you fall, when you have the dream where you're falling, and when you literally, when you abruptly wake up. It's like right before you fall, like hit the ground. Yes. And you feel the jolt.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
this is stress.
I know, but it's crazy. But it's that same feeling, like it's like waking up at that when you wake up and like that feeling. It's like that when you wake up at that point, you just can't move. You're just like, did I really just die? Yeah. But it was crazy, man. It was the most Like when I was a kid, I remember that during that's always been weird. And then when I got older, I've experienced sleep paralysis on multiple occasions. But that I totally feel like it's just because of stress, like you're saying, and then also just poor sleeping habits.
Well, yeah.
My sleep schedule is always different.
So you feel like you've been carrying that like a possession with you for
years.
Wow. Well, then that's very possible that you're not experiencing sleep paralysis, and that
I don't know.
That apparition has just been down the
but
hall forever.
That's why the boys are back in town.
Yeah.
But no, seriously.
Ooh, hold on. What a scary concept that is. That you experience some sort of haunting as a child, whether it be, some of the more popular Hollywood renditions of it, or some true guy down the hallway type shit where you're like, go away. Yeah. And then there's always just, dude, check this out. Right. There's just always a guy down the hall, and you can't see his face, but you can make out his bodily figure, and it's just this shadowy figure. And he's just always down the end of the hall, just peeping at you, and you're always just looking over your shoulder, and you're always
called schizophrenia.
You're always leave me alone.
Yeah. That's maybe I'm schizophrenic, dude. Who knows? There's a million things it could be.
Do you hear voices a lot?
No.
Then that's mainly schizophrenia.
Yeah, I've never heard
Clancy's schizophrenic. He wants to come on the pod.
I'd love to have him. I really would love to have him.
It's just scheduling. It's just scheduling.
Right. We got to...
The lyrics for our song Absinthe Moon came from a Clancy schizophrenic episode where we were living at Satan Circus at the time. We were drinking beers and smoking cigarettes on the front porch. And Clancy was just we were chilling. Everything was normal, just shooting shit about the day. And then he just locked eyes with me in this weird type of daze. And he was like, I can't remember the lyrics to my own song. He was he locked eyes with me and goes, come green fairy, drink her down. But he's not singing it. He was like, come green fairy, drink her down, feel her warm. I forget my own lyrics right now. It's fine. But he basically recited the lyrics to... he recited the lyrics to Absent Moon to me, and then just like snapped out of it. And he was like, you can have that if you want. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Did you really? What happened?
Yeah. So that's that's why he was credited for those lyrics on that song.
He did. That's so tight, dude.
It was a schizophrenic fucking episode that he was having. And I guess it was the powers that be, wherever creativity comes when it flows through you. And so we put that on wax forever. So tight. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Have you ever been in therapy?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like it? Or were you recent as an adult, have you been to therapy?
Yes.
In the last 5 years, have you been to therapy?
No.
Okay.
Probably about 10. No.
You're 23.
Probably about I was like 25, 26.
Cool. Therapy's cool, man. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I did. But at that point in time in my life, I did not have any sort of insurance.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it was like really pricey to go every week.
It's like $60 a session, right, for an hour. That's
but
my
it was
experience.
Every week I had to go, and then like I was broke.
Yeah,
I was like 25.
Yeah,
like making like bullshit money and like spending $60 a week.
That's a lot
every week. And
for
then
sure.
They're like, because obviously the first time around, I got prescriptions. I'll never forget. She's like, "Here's a Abilify."
That's a psychiatrist.
I went through therapy, and then she was like, "I think I want you to meet with my psychiatrist." Okay. Blah blah blah, and
Oh, it was a female. Therapist.
It was a female therapist. I wanted to bang her. I did, dude.
All right, fucking Oedipus. He wants to bang his mom.
No, it's
Sigmund
Tony
Freud.
Soprano, dude.
Okay, so I recommend going to a male therapist.
I might want to bang him too, dude. I don't know.
Well, then you guys would have a lot to talk about. That would be an amazing therapy session.
Yeah, be like, dude, can we...
Be like, dude, I'm really trying to bang. Yeah. He'd be like, Justin, we got a lot to work through.
Yeah. And
it's possible you're gay and it's totally fine, but like, let's pull up those feelings.
And then like just... Buckle up, buckaroo, like it's going to be a long ride.
I had a therapist and not recently, within the last 5 years.
Okay.
And he was this awesome dude. He broke it all down for me. He's like, he started it off with what he was not. He was like, I'm not a hypnotist. I'm not a XYZ, continue. And the whole time, like the room that he had though, it was like a nice office room in a building, but he had this fucking gigantic, authentic, like dragon head,
dude,
behind him, man.
Yeah, I can't talk to you. I'm talking to the dragon,
and dude,
I'm just like, look at that.
And he looked like a demon.
Yeah,
and I'm not in the right headspace. So
yeah, when you're in therapy, you're vulnerable.
Yeah,
and that's not a bad thing either.
Not at all. You're supposed to be vulnerable.
You it's okay to be vulnerable.
And you can't if you're lying to your therapist, you're missing the whole point.
Yeah,
because
and by the way, they know you're lying.
Oh, well,
100%. They can definitely, dude,
for sure. Yeah,
they went to school for that. They're like, this guy is literally, he's like, and then when they're writing shit down, they're like literally saying like, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, I can't wait to tell my friends.
Well, so check this shit out. The building that I would meet him in was currently at the time going through construction, and the elevators didn't work, so the only way to get up to his third floor office was a stairwell. And I think the third time that the elevators worked the first 3 times that I had been there. So I would just take the elevator straight up, find,
right.
You know how buildings work.
Yeah, I know how elevators work too.
And so the fourth time that I went to my session, the elevators weren't working. So I had to take the stairwell. And I ended up on the correct floor, but the hallway that the door from the stairwell led into was not a hallway that I was familiar with. And I was convinced, and this happens to me in parking garages and elevators that take a little too long, and just like generally not knowing where I am.
Yeah.
And I convinced myself that I was dead, I was stuck in purgatory, and that was my punishment. Was a never-ending stairwell that ended up at a hallway that was going under construction that I could never get out of. And I started spinning the gears in my head, and I started like getting that weird anxiety sweat. I started, just like heart beating a little fast, and like obviously I was able to talk myself out of that and calm myself down and find my way into his office. And he was like, "So how are we doing today?" And I was like, "Hey man, full disclosure," and I told him what I just told you. Yeah. And he was like, "Okay," and like reopened the file. It's like, oh shit, like, right, yeah.
Shit, we got to start from the top. This motherfucker just blew his gasket. Again. This dude is a freak.
We're not making progress.
This guy is retarded. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's rude. No, but that's cool. I do remember, my therapist sessions, and it was weird too. Like, it was weird because I was talking to like a girl that was like maybe 2 years older than me.
Oh yeah, that's strange.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, right off the bat, I'm like, all right, like I don't know if I can.
Open up, or trust what you're gonna say.
Like I'm like, you just got through college. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's hard. That's such a bad thing to say. But
no, I
looking back at it, it's like, yeah, you got to start somewhere, and might as well start with some dangus.
Well, not only that, like when Papa Ray was like dying in the hospital recently, his doctor was younger than me, and my mom said the same exact thing. She's like, they're bringing in all the student doctors, and they're all taking notes, and she was like, "No, like my fucking dad is not your."
Test subject.
Yeah, like experiment. Yeah. Like give me, but even then, like that is, we're being ageist right now because, why wouldn't a 26-year-old bright-minded, starry-eyed individual approach something differently than like a fucking 80-year-old, ready to retire type of character.
Right.
So, maybe I guess the situation you find yourself in is part of a bigger plan.
Yeah.
And
Steve, dude. He's a goddamn cutter.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the help that you need at that exact moment.
Right.
And if you're just an experiment in the hospital, you're just an experiment in the hospital.
Just another statistic.
Yeah.
That's it. No, it's crazy.
That got deep.
Yeah. No, it is deep. But yeah, no, it's weird to think about that kind of stuff. Being vulnerable is good. Like, go ahead. Go to therapy if you need it. Like, it does help. I remember it did help a lot, but I just remember feeling uneasy because of that same feeling. I was like, man, she's only like a couple years older than me. I was like, she doesn't have this experience. I was like, I could like talking to someone that's older, like that's like, I've been through like like a mental breakdown or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because even therapists need therapy, like because
absolutely
the amount of shit they have to listen to and deal with.
Hold the thought. I saw a funny meme the other day that it was like me going to therapy. Who's asking the current therapist that you're at? It was like, who's your therapist? And then you go to that therapist, and then you eventually go through all the therapists until you get to like the final boss therapist, and then you just break them down.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, man, I'm about to fuck you up, buddy. Sit down and fucking shut up, because I got a lot to talk about now. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think most individuals, if they've really thought about it and went through the motions and put the work in to talk to therapists, we're all therapists' wet dreams.
Yeah.
Just everybody. I mean, everyone's got a story, and everyone's got those demons.
Something. Everyone's got the skeletons in the closets, anxiety, and there might not be really dead bodies.
I remember I was at a bar one time, and I was talking to this girl who I had been friends with for a while. And she was like, I'm jealous of you. And I was like, oh, for what? She was like, because you're just so cool. Like, you don't seem like you have a care in the world. And this is like while I was going through therapy and going through a lot of really hard times. And I was like, oh, if you only knew. Like, I'm not going to bother you at this fucking 30-minute interaction in a public place with my problems.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, hey, by the way, good to see you. I haven't seen you since high school.
This morning I thought I was trapped in a fucking stairwell. Yeah.
Done,
like
dude, I was locked in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never getting out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking bother you with that at the bar while we're drinking Natty Bows.
Yeah, Natty Bows and sharing cigs.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
You know, it's so crazy.
Yeah, everyone's going through their own issues.
Yeah, man. No, it's good though, dude. Like, it's good to talk about. It's good to hang out and talk about that stuff. But I'm telling you, man, I like going through all that stuff and like talking about it today. It's kind of cool. I literally haven't talked about that to anybody because I feel like if people
thanks for sharing.
Crazy. You're fucking like my like Kara is gonna like see this and she's like, you're fucking crazy, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
Dude, I don't know what happened the other night. I had a couple drinks at my aunt and uncle's house for my birthday dinner, and we were chilling, and I just started opening up about all my fears with flying and like how I emulate the opening scene to, I forget which Final Destination it is, but the one where they get on the airplane.
Oh, it's the first one.
It's the very first
OG,
one.
Yeah.
So I do that every time I get on an airplane. I check to see if the fucking thing that holds the table up is loose.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Do you do the same shit?
Dude.
Hell yeah.
You're like, yeah, dude. I know exactly.
I do that every
That's
time.
So fucking funny.
And well, 'cause my aunt was like, "Well, she was like, no one really enjoys flying, but what's your fear?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, first of all, if that's your time to go, then like that's your time to go. But then just imagine however long it takes from when the pilot's like, I'm sorry, the plane's going down. Imagine, and this is where my brain goes, the time period from knowing that to when the plane actually fucking crashes.
Right.
That
like the time
20-minute down where just babies throwing up. It
feels like an eternity.
Or, I mean, if you're falling from 80,000 feet, I don't care how fast you're going, it's going to take more than 5 seconds.
They don't fly that high. It's like more like 32,000.
Don't fact check me.
Yeah.
Don't fact check me on our fucking podcast, dude.
Factual information.
Let me fucking...
80,000 feet, dude. What are you,
right,
fucking space cadet, dude? Fucking anus.
When I'm fucking flying with SpaceX and we're 80,000 feet high.
Yeah, that's SpaceX. Like a 747 flies at 32,000, maybe 37,000.
All right, so imagine free falling in an airplane strapped to your fucking seat from the moment the pilot says, I'm sorry, and
until
the moment of impact. Imagine that time period and what you're doing.
Silence.
Just pure.
It's going to be pure silence on the.
Oh, everyone just all Xanaxed out.
No, everyone's just going to be like, it's going to be quiet, and then you're going to hear screaming. People are going to scream, but there's going to be people that are just like,
oh yeah,
frozen.
That'd be. Like, I feel like that'd be like you and me. Would just be like,
I'd just be like.
But it's all the chaos.
I'd be like,
that's when you start meditating. Oh, could you imagine if you could like
the most peaceful death?
If you just had enough time from that free fall to like break into meditation and like fully break through. And you're like, I notice my breath at the tip of my nose.
Yeah. Dude,
I notice the exhale
at
the tip of my tongue. And like you don't even notice the transition from life to death,
right?
Because you're just that. Okay, well now I feel much better about flying.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't COVID season, I'd be fucking.
I'd be zipping around thinking about dying. No, it's dangerous, man. It's a dangerous game we play, man. Life, dude. We're getting really deep on this podcast, dude. This is good, man.
Let's get deeper. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of the shopping cart theory?
No, but I have no idea which way this can go.
Tight. So,
but I think I have an idea.
I stumbled upon this meme, and it geeked me out. And I think about it
all the time.
Every time that I go grocery shopping or see somebody not returning a cart, or if I'm contemplating returning a cart myself, or if I'm just feeling fucking rushed and lazy. So check this out. This is
I'm with you. Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I go through this all the time.
So you've seen the pictures of like the dude on a train track, like it's a cartoon, it's dude on a train track, and it's either like 6 people on one train track and then 1 person on the other, and he has the choice to choose between killing 6 people or 1 person and what is better for society, blah blah blah. So that's how this meme starts out. It says it's that image, but it's just a shopping cart, the guy on the thing, and then like the shopping cart rack. Here you can kind of see it. Yeah. So it says there is no dire emergency. Do you accept your duty to return the cart even though you gain nothing? And then there's this response, which is the shopping cart theory. So listen carefully to this because it's funny.
All right, I'm with you.
The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the shopping cart is an easy, convenient task, and one which we all recognize as the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There are no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is not able to return their cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your shopping cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself as the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it. No one will punish you for not returning the shopping cart. No one will fine you or kill you for not returning the shopping cart. You gain nothing by returning the shopping cart. You must return the shopping cart out of the goodness of your own heart. You must return the shopping cart because it is the right thing to do. Because it is correct.
Okay.
A person who is unable to do this is no better than an animal, an absolute savage who can only be made to do what is right by threatening them with a law and the force that stands behind it. The shopping cart is what determines whether a person is a good or bad member of society.
Wow, that is... Someone had a fuckload of time on their hands. Like, legit. Like, that is some deep state, schizophrenic, goddamn state of mind, writing that theory out.
I fully agree.
I agree, too.
So do you return the shopping cart?
I do. I've never... Because, right. And then, because, like, I would feel so guilty if I just, like, let it sit wherever. Like, I hate the time when you're like... This parking spot is dope. And
like,
you pull, and there's just a boy in the middle of it. You're like, why is there a goddamn shopping cart here? Who is this fucking piece of shit that didn't put it back? And now I can't park here.
One step further. If you're like leaving your parking spot, and you see a shopping cart that some derelict has not returned, and it's traveling down the parking lot. Maybe it's an ever so slight incline, so it just starts rolling. And it starts heading towards somebody else's car. Do you get out of your car and stop it?
Oh, dude, not my chair.
Yeah, me too. Okay, good. Yeah, because I've seen it, and I'm like, that dude's gonna have a bad day.
Oh yeah, it's like, damn, that's gonna.
It's heading towards like an $80,000 Tacoma, and you're just like,
I just got.
You shouldn't have spent that much on a truck.
He's like, yo, check it out, I got this new paint, and then fucking Betty fucking Bobbins over there let that goddamn thing go. And next thing you know, it $3,000 later, dude. You're like, dude, I got a new paint job. Needless to say,
that's why every single shopping.
I try to return my cart, or I also don't like going grocery shopping that hard. I've discovered I like going and getting a few things at a time. Just a little basket. I already remember we talked about the two-handed basket. I brought 2 baskets to a gunfight. Dude,
yeah, and you needed help. You got
I needed a whole
glass case of emotion,
I was crying,
a sneeze guard of emotion.
Yeah,
that's what you were trapped in.
I was claustrophobic as shit in that moment.
Do you think we're ever gonna get back to
touching people again,
like grocery stores with hot bars?
No, dude, and I feel terrible because I was a ladle sipper, and then Corona happened.
You spread that shit.
Patient 0, fuckers.
God. The CIA is gonna be barreling down on our door.
Yeah, dude. Nah, man, I'm a terrible person, but I'm a nice boy at the same time.
Like, yeah, ladle slip. I invented it.
I invented it. I was a ladle sipper for fucking.
But for real,
years.
do you think hot bars are gonna come back anytime soon in grocery stores?
Here's one thing that I am bummed on. One thing America did right and wrong at the same time was right. Oh. No, but seriously, the buffet. Can you imagine never going to a buffet again? Yeah, you probably would be pumped on it.
I hate buffets.
I'm a huge fan of buffets. I used to be so pumped when I was a little kid go to a buffet. As
a child, I liked it, and then
I didn't get this big to, like, not going to buffets.
I've eaten at buffets with you, and you fucking
I smash. I go for it. Like, if it's $8.95, your boy's getting 8 plates.
Yeah, hey,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, $1 a plate.
Like big plates, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
you would get the sushi at the fucking buffet.
Dude, I roll the dice.
You hit the buffet. You finish that, you get like 2 more plates from the buffet.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm hitting the hibachi bar.
Hard.
You get the boy to whip it up for you.
Get
and then
fresh low.
And then you go and like the waitress comes to the table no less than 10 times.
I need a lot of soda.
Eat buffets. Well, because now they're clearing the plates.
Clearing the plates. And they're like, take your fork, please. And I'm like, okay.
Jesus.
That's how they say it. And I'm not, dude.
That is how they say it.
That is literally how they say it. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
Nothing wrong with doing impressions.
Yeah. No, that's exactly it. But anyways, yeah, I used to love going to buffets, but like at the same time now, like I could never imagine going back. Like even like. Because after COVID, like I'm never touching like other people's shit again.
Especially the people that
go to buffets,
the regulars at buffets.
They're like, we saved you a spot near the hot plates.
Yeah,
like, I want a fresh one.
That one that we would eat lunch at by work
was a fucking sex trafficking
place. Yeah,
dude, we contributed to
human trafficking. By just eating
wonton soup,
like 9 plates of fucking
tiramisu.
What was that place? I'm gonna put it on blast. We need to fact check ourselves. It was Osaka Grill in Crofton.
Yes, dude. It was
Osaka Grill, Crofton.
I think it's now a Gold's Gym. Which I remember going there, but then I found out that it was a sex trafficking place, and then next thing you know it, dude, lo mein.
Osaka Grill and Supreme Buffet.
Yeah,
in Crofton, subject of ICE investigation.
Oh, shit. Oh, maybe not even.
No, because it was.
ICE is like immigration.
Well, that was a thing. Oh, here we go. The Osaka Grill and Supreme Buffet, a local favorite Asian-Japanese buffet restaurant, is under investigation by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents, ICE. Then it gives its address. According to a post on Facebook, since deleted, they always got to include that, that had been shared more than 3,000 times. Hey, in Annapolis, that's a lot of shares.
That's a lot.
At time of publication. The restaurant and a residence on The restaurant and a resident were raided for sex and human trafficking.
Oh, shit.
However, a spokesperson for ICE declined to discuss the investigation beyond acknowledging the presence of the investigation. Well, as boys that had eaten there, we can tell you that it has not come back to business, and this was last year.
Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Either or.
It's a couple years. It's been a year at least.
It's been at least a year.
Which is crazy to think about, man.
So they were definitely trafficking.
Yeah, and they were definitely bringing me like refills on soda.
Did they ever ask?
Let's
think if we can.
They're like, do you like would you like to
let's
come
think
back
about
in
it.
the basement? And I'm like, no.
That never happened. But let's think about if they ever try to give us two beautiful looking boys hints that it was. I can't.
Oh, like I can't blink twice if you're in trouble kind of deal.
Yeah, but like blink twice if you want that strange in the basement.
Yeah, and you're like,
I can't remember if.
Nothing.
I never caught any weird vibes.
No, I didn't either.
Maybe we're sus as fuck and they think we're cops.
Yeah, or not only that, like we just were eating at a buffet. Like we're just those people that are like
we were like in work uniforms.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're eating. Yeah, we're patronizing.
You were we were getting so many plates that they were like, "Oh, well, we can make as much money selling little boys." Yeah, that like on just the buffet from these guys that we don't need to offer our services.
Right.
To.
Yeah. No, we
need to go back to
way.
therapy.
Yeah, we paved the way, dude. Well, we got them caught, man, because they're like, these guys are spending so much time and money here, so let's go see what's that all about.
Conspiracy. Dude. We're under the watchful eye of the feds.
Yeah.
That they were like, these boys are frequenting.
Yeah, they're going here a couple times a week.
Oh,
it's fucking
fuck,
fucked up.
dude.
So we're on it. We're on a list somewhere, man.
That's fine, man. I'm probably on a couple. I love the fact that we like edit the cast now.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I pissed so bad, dude.
Right now?
Oh my god, yeah. I've
Go
been
take
holding
a piss.
it. All right, you're gonna talk shit?
No, I'm gonna wait for you to finish and then I'm gonna piss.
Dude, we're doing this.
I haven't done one by myself in so long that
I know. I think it's time for me to piss, and I also think it's time for us to get like a pissing bucket. We've been saying it for days now.
Tucker's theory of like the podcasts that go for 3-4 hours that they have catheters or like piss bags. You all right? We're gonna take this time to meditate until Justin comes back. As always, slowly close your eyes. Take a breath in and then exhale naturally as it comes. But wherever you notice the breath happening the most prominent, that's what I really want you to focus on. Whether it be the tip of your nose, if you're a mouth breather, the tip of your lips. And make a soft mental note, counting your breaths, either 1 on the in, 1 on the out.
Longest piss in 2020, dude. That was so tight. Sorry.
I started meditating again. You just come fucking longest piss.
Dude, that piss, literally, I learned to breathe through my dick in that piss.
Dude, I'm telling you,
it's true.
Next time you have sex with your beautiful fiance, I want you to do the meditation techniques that we did with breathing, but like imagine that you're breathing. So obviously, scientifically, you cannot inhale oxygen and exhale CO2 from your penis.
Right, I'm aware. I'm fully aware of that.
But you can imagine it.
Right.
So I want you to do that when you're fucking.
Right, but
and the orgasm that you're going to have is going to be so tremendous that your legs is going to be shaking.
I'm going to be shaking something loose for sure. And also, or I might
babe,
pass out.
Can you hold me?
What happens
and she's going to be like, what happened?
She's like, yeah, dude, get out.
Ain't nothing wrong with being held by your significant other, man.
No, man.
In fact, I prefer to be the little spoon.
You do?
I do. So Lorenz is a lot smaller than I am.
I know, dude.
She's a lot smaller than most people.
That's a lot of work.
But it's just something that, like, obviously she likes being held, and I love holding her.
Yeah.
But it is nice to like, hey babe, I'm gonna flip over. Can you hold me?
Yeah.
You make it for me.
No, I know, but the way you said it's like, yeah. Also, like, don't be afraid to explore down there. You know, like,
can you just put this strap on and peg my asshole,
yeah.
babe?
Yeah. Just go for it. Just don't even tell me you're gonna do it.
Has Kara ever put a finger in your ass?
No, man. It's surprisingly
Lorenzo
not.
slipped it in once, and I was not having it.
You all like, oh, wow. You're all like, that's not where my car keys are.
It was just a lot faster than and we hadn't discussed it. She was just like doing her fucking thing down there, and all of a sudden it was like.
And you're just.
And I've accidentally
sneezed
in the past.
Did you just sneeze when it happened? No.
In the past, I've accidentally missed the hole as a young fucking inexperienced man and gone just straight asshole.
Yeah.
And had.
It's like sorry though.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Not saying I got a big member or anything, but I've just having something just that fat, without working it out.
Just not even talking about it, dude, go. That's not tight.
Yeah, I was honestly kind of intimidated by Lorenza for probably 2 months after that. I've never said that to anybody.
That's very strong.
We never discussed it afterwards.
Well, now you know. Dude, you're not a fan, so.
Well, no, because I've fingered my own asshole jerking off before, in the shower and shit. Dude, your G-spot's in your ass.
I know, dude. I've never, dude.
Go home and fucking finger your asshole, dude.
I know, no.
Why not?
Dude, that's not
You're afraid of being gay, dude?
No, man, not at all. But for me, man, it's a dirty place, dude.
Not in the shower, dude. I mean, don't
shower,
yeah, don't get off work. What do you do? Sit on a couch.
What do you do before you shower? Shit, shave, shower, right?
Usually,
you just shit, and then you're gonna shove your fucking meat hooks in there.
Well, if I'm really on point, I'll do my whole routine. I'll fucking
pay my ass off.
I'll journal while I'm taking a shit in the morning.
You journal?
Oh fuck yeah! See, that's part of my whole routine with the cold soaks and the meditation. And listening back to that episode, I was like, I forgot the journaling part. And the stretching part. Yeah, it's nice. I have not done it in probably 3 weeks, and I miss it. I've been slacking. I've been waking up, jumping immediately on my phone because I'm like, I'll get back to it. Dude, but it's a bad move, man. It's a bad move.
Tight, yeah.
My days are much better if the first thing that I do is write down what happened the day before. And then it's usually, I'm just really pissed about something. I can't wait to read all these things and see how miserable I was through this whole fucking pandemic experience in a couple of years. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. But then I always finish it off with 3 things that I'm grateful for, and it's usually Lorenza, the fact I have a beautiful home, and then I try to incorporate music into it, or family, or you, or just friendship in general, and it's nice. So I'm gonna read these. I want to read this one. So I've been doing this shit. No, I can't read it.
Yeah.
I'll read it to you after this. I can't put this out there because certain people are.
I mean, you already told people you fingered your asshole. So it's a.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
You're not gonna do it all the time.
I'm not gonna lose my job because I finger my. In fact, I think it's illegal to fire someone for fingering their.
Yeah, I just don't know if you should do it. Unless I mean, do you have do you do it with fingernails? Does it? Do you nub your nails?
I got these black fucking nails.
Shit covered nails.
I'm gonna start filming OnlyFans.
Make my asshole jerk off. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, dude.
That's not that crazy.
No, it's not crazy, but it's also
dudes. I don't do it all the time. Yeah, I've experimented with it, and the fucking orgasm. You can have 4 or 5 in a row as a man, and we know that usually it's one, and then you're like, babe, don't touch me. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. It's not gonna work today, babe. That's too much.
How do you finger assholes? So you go up until about the first knuckle, and you just kind of fucking
play the pit.
Yeah, you're fucking. You're like this. And you're just All right, let's get into voicemails.
Yeah, no, man.
No? No voicemails?
No, it's fine, but I'm scared, dude.
Let's finish off with voicemail. We've gone 2 hours. Let's finish off.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we save those for the next one.
Let's do one.
All right.
I've got a bunch, actually.
I know.
So I don't know our number. Let me find it real quick.
So people, can you answer the call if they call live? Like if someone called the hotline right now, could you answer the phone?
No, because I have it turned to do not disturb, so it just goes. Because
Straight
remember,
to
you said that it rang forever.
Yeah, it did. It rang for like 30 minutes. Like
it didn't.
No, it was like longer than a regular one when it just goes to voicemail. Like it literally did that all the time. All right, so we have some voicemails. People called on to our internet phone. Jesus Christ, dude! You're talking about fingering buttholes and shit.
Hold on.
I'm just so bummed on you right now.
My way. So hard segue from fucking talking about jerking off and with a finger in your ass.
Yeah, well,
which I highly recommend you at least experiment with to know if you like it or not. We have a phone number that you can call in and leave voicemails, and we've had some people call in and leave voicemails.
Okay.
The number is 443-461-4111. And we highly encourage you to call and talk mad shit and basically just tell me how shitty my guitar tone is. Because you guys really like doing that in the comments, and it's the only thing that actually hurts me. Because I tend to think that like it sounds pretty tight.
My shit rips. Nah, it doesn't.
We botched it with the headphones, and only the pair that I have works.
Right.
You've got some fucking Beats by Dre, which apparently can't plug into anything.
No, man, they're Bluetooth. I thought this thing had Bluetooth. I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, neither here nor there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
But I had the transcription on my phone of
the voicemail.
What the Google algorithm thinks that people say.
Yeah.
So some of them are pretty fucking not correct. Oh, what's going on?
Ow, that hurt really
Well,
bad.
because I said Google, and my phone started doing its Google thing. That hurt, you said? Let me turn it down, maybe.
Yeah.
So I have the transcription. And I've listened to these, so I kind of know.
I haven't heard any of these.
So I think this one is either like somebody fucking a dolphin, or someone farting and being able to fart notes,
and like
which would be an incredible talent.
Yeah, it's B flat,
or it's a trumpet. I'm not sure.
All right, let's hear it. It's Henry, dude. That's literally Henry going.
No, because I didn't see the numbers and who called.
That's hilarious. So someone literally just that was the gnarliest thing I've ever heard. Like someone's either really good at making fart noises or really bad at the clarinet.
So this is another number. And the transcription's a lot of text. So I'm not quite... It's 50 seconds long, so maybe we'll do this one and then the one after that. And we'll save the other ones for subsequent podcasts.
You know, a lot of times people will say that, you know, you shouldn't really have certain noises or effects such. Well, I tell you one thing. After listening to you guys from Via Dante, you know, through it all, it's just something magnificent. And I just can't explain anything else. But I'm done. That's it. When I die.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's
Ralph
very
is laying on top of me. And that's all.
That's a tremendously cute thing someone did for you, man.
So what my transcript says, it says, yeah, a lot of times people will say that, you know. You shouldn't really have certain noises or effects.
Yeah.
Such tell you one thing after listening to you guys from Monday through it all. It's just something magnificent. And I just can't explain anything else, but I'm done. Let's see it when I die. All your albums, you're laying on top of me, and that's all.
Yeah.
Is that close?
It's close, but no cigar on that one. That one is.
Well, this
it
one's
was very sus.
This one's a little meaner from
All right.
the transcript.
All right, let's
Yo,
hear it.
I'm actually tired of some of this shit, though. You know, I need to step down, man. Yeah, I ain't fool this shit. Yeah, y'all suck, bro.
So when I have it just says
So pissed off.
it says no. I'm actually tired some of this shit. You know, I need to step down, man. This shit. Yeah, you all suck. Well,
Yeah.
and then it just ends.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's a little angry.
That was mean, dude. Someone was pissy.
All right, we'll do this one.
God damn, dude.
And maybe one more. No, let's do a couple more. We got time.
Yeah.
You guys are seriously the fucking best. I can't even fucking describe it. It's kind of like when you go and get a quarter pounder, but they give you 2 of them on accident. Anyway, have a good life.
So I have.
This guy. That is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
You guys
dude.
are seriously the fucking best. I can't even sucking describe it. It's just, it's kind of like when you go and get a quarter pounder and off, but they give you 2 of them on accident.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good life. Okay.
Yeah, dude, that's the most. Yeah, that's incredible. I think that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
This one, from the transcript, it seems a little sexual because it ends with asking if Chris is single. Because, well,
Trying to throw it out.
so let's.
Hello, this is Sherry from Rosedale, Maryland. Oh my fucking god, you guys are so fucking good. Is Chris single? 'Cause, well...
Yo, what?
This is Sherry from Rosedale,
Yeah.
Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fucking guys, you guys are fucked. Is Chris single? Because, well. It's her laugh.
Yeah, she laughs at the end. And it's not a shit, dude. That's definitely a yeah.
Oh, well, you know.
It's just, it might be a shamel.
So this one's long. This one's about 2 minutes, and this should be the last one that we do.
Holy shit, 2 minutes long? Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
I don't know. It's a lot of text, and we'll
Alright, play it.
compare notes.
Alright.
Hello, my name is Doland Prompt. I was a political campaign advisor for Governor Howard in Milwaukee in 1987. And I would like to talk about some of the things that I see today in political campaigns, similar to the things that I saw in political campaigns then. I
What?
noticed recently that Donald Trump has given a significant of money to medical companies,
What
thus
the
advertising
fuck is
them
going on?
and how they will help America. But I believe these are false things he is telling the public to make money. And I would like to warn everyone not to buy anything at all at the store.
Okay.
If you would like to purchase anything, please go to www.buysomethingthatyouneed.com. Amazon will no longer be selling you what you need, only what you think you need. And I cannot have it any longer. The things that you need.
What the actual
Please
fuck?
help me.
Well, I have a lot to say about that one. First of all, you have some very peculiar friends.
Friends? These are random numbers calling in our shit.
All right, well, that's very strange. That guy should get like a Nobel Peace Prize.
So let me compare my transcript from fucking Google.
Trying to describe that because I'm going to tell you what's wrong.
It says, "Hello, my name is Dolan the Prompt. I was political campaign advisor for Governor Howard in Milwaukee in 1987.
Yep.
And I would like to talk about some of the things that I see today in political campaigns, similar to change things that I saw in political campaigns then." Obviously, this is all Google's botched translation from audio. Just God damn it, Google. Go away.
Or you can't read good.
I noticed recently that Donald Trump has given a significant amount of money to medical companies, thus advertising them and how they will help America. But I believe these are false things, is telling the public to make money, and I would like to warn everyone not to buy anything at all.
Yeah.
At the store, if you would like to purchase anything, please go to www.somethingthatyouneed. I will never be selling you what you need. Oh, this person's very confused. Only what do you think you need, and I cannot have it any longer the thing that you need. Please help me.
So now at the end, he's talking about Amazon. We'll never sell you the things you need. I'll sell you all the things you need. Go to www.buysomethingyounneed.com. And then he goes off.
Website?
No, it's not.
We can look.
And then he said,
What was it? www.buyanything
buysomethingyounneed.com. And then he said also about like how Amazon is only going to sell stuff that you think you need, not what you actually need.
Bezos. Shout out to the Heavy Riffs
So I think
Hour.
So I can't believe Jeff Bezos. Is it Jeff Bezos or is it Hef Bezos?
It's Big Hefe.
If you
go to buysomethingyounneed.com, there is a copyright for it. It says 2020 copyright, all rights reserved. The sponsored listings displayed above are served out of it. I mean, it's basically a blank web page, but someone has tried to.
Bought the URL.
Someone has tried to, it looks like. So,
how much does it cost? Let's buy it.
Here's Dolan the Prompt.
Dolan. Dolan.
That sounds like a play on Donald Trump. Dolan the Prompt.
Ah, wow. That guy's clever.
Milk me.
I've never been milked before.
I want to be milked by Donald Trump.
I've never milked a Donald before.
I want to be milked by Donald Trump.
That would be tight.
I want to be milked by Dolan the Prompt.
I want to see you get milked by Dolan the Prompt.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, man.
Number
is 13. Like, let's call it a day.
I gotta say that I need to remember the number. I'm not gonna remember the number. Technology's made it so you don't need
443
to memorize phone numbers.
Hang on, I think it is 443 431 421.
You're fucking kind of close.
451.
No.
431. So, okay. All right. What is that number?
The Heavy Riffs phone number is 443-461-4111. We can memorize that.
Yeah. Put it like you know how they do like the commercials where it's
443-461-4111. I remember.
Yeah. Put it in here. Put it right here. Like put it in here.
443-461-4111. Call your boys, the Heavy Riffs Podcast. We're coming at you.
Come on down. Now, let's
fucking shitty radio jock voice.
Do
it again.
Come on down. No, I can't. I can't get it. You can't tell me to do it on the spot, man.
Pump, man. I haven't pissed this whole time.
Yeah, dude. I got a bladder problem.
2 hours, 6 minutes into it.
We're gonna bake this about 43 minutes. Goodbye and good night. We have good dreams and get in the bud.
We love you.
Tyler. We learned something new today. Tyler fingers his own butthole.
Once or twice experimenting while jacking off. Don't knock it till you try it, boys.
Yeah.
Go to therapy.
Just go one knuckle deep.
One knuckle deep in your ass.
And fish around for some fun times.
And
wiggle.
wear a mask.
Wiggle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, chicka.
Heavy Riffs.
Dude, I don't know where that hand's been, you fucking finger banger.
Dude. Okay.
All right. Love you. Good night.
Love you.
Fuck me dry. Riff in peace, people.
Oh, yeah. Riff in peace. R.I.P. Riff in peace.
Yeah.
This is a church. We worship the riff. Praise Iomi. Haven't said that in a couple episodes.
Like since the first one.
No. All right.
Good night.